Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 2 Hour Track Challenge. My name is Ben_Burns, and today we're going to be making a song in 2 hours or less. So, I have been in the throes of the NASO Elmo, which is the National Solo Album Month, and I have written many, many songs over the past 2 weeks, and I'm worried about today just because I don't want to burn myself out. So, I'm hoping to do something a little bit simpler. And I'm not entirely sure what that is yet, but I'm sure we'll find something as we go. The thing I'm kind of doing right now to keep things separated is I have the album that I'm working on is mostly like lo-fi hip hop and kind of chill out stuff. And the idea is that I can make more up tempo and other things in the 2 Hour Track Challenge time. And that way I'm not like getting my chocolate in the peanut butter, so to speak. So, yeah, so I'm thinking about doing some kind of like progressive or progression related arpeggiated thing, but I don't really know. So I guess we'll just get started. I have a couple thoughts of what I want. Why do I keep minimizing this window? I have a couple thoughts on what I want to do, but I'm not really sure if I'll be able to execute on those. I want to keep it pretty basic at 125 and 4/4 time. So before I started streaming, I was feeding our cat Tux, who's a little butt sometimes, but hopefully I fed him and he won't yell on stream. But I was thinking about the idea of laminar flow, which if you are somebody who goes through YouTube very often, the science community on YouTube had a big old boner for laminar flow for a while, specifically Smarter Every Day. But and I think that there is some gold to mine there if we kind of get something that is like arpeggiated, like not super boring like this, but I don't really know the sine waves for this song. Yeah, and I think over the weekend you suggested making a song based specifically and solely around sine waves, and I think that that's a really good way to focus on something that is a little bit more simple. And I'm kind of down with that. That's better. Yeah, I mean, my idea was essentially to focus on getting like a really nice, simple groove, that and just do different sounds. Like sine waves are very limited, but also flexible. Yeah, absolutely. Like I love working with sine waves. My spooky theremin is just a sine wave with a vibrato on it. So yeah, my thought right now is to make something that's kind of like progressive and just kind of, where am I looking? Multi-packs. I just need to get a generic, like a minimal house kick or something. Like minimal house is kind of what I'm looking for here, but more related to arpeggiation rather than just keeping things small. Just do something with operator. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Operator is a way better idea than using analog. I'm also just waking up. I took a nap over the time between me getting off work and me starting the stream is like an hour. So these aren't minimal. These aren't minimal at all. Oh, that is an interesting. It's completely useless in the context of my song, but how about we just go like this? Basically, I just want something that's shorter, so I can make it shorter myself. I don't need your fancy stuff. Anyway, We talked a little bit before the stream, but I hope you're doing okay today, and I hope everybody watching at home, which I guess is everybody. If you're watching in the studio, that's a little creepy for me, but I hope everybody's doing well today. The OPL3 kick. Did you give me kicks? I thought kicks were the one thing that I didn't get for that stream. Harumi. Yeah, I didn't get a... No, you did not give me a bunch of percent... Oh, season 9, that's season 10. Sorry. FM drums, is that what you gave me? Yeah, OPL. Yeah, that's way better. Thank you. Okay, let's switch this to an operator. And make it a little bit more plucky, too. Ugh. Hi, Madam Berry. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I'm in the mood for that one right now. So I'm trying to take it easy right now, and I can let the weird creep in once I kind of establish what this song actually is. Because if we dive into the weird stuff right away, then things don't get done. That's what I've learned. There we go. Cool. It's starting to get a little bit more beef. You know what I mean? How are you doing, Madam Berry? I saw that you posted something on Patreon. I have not had a chance to read it, but I'm very interested in what you learned from taking a week off. It's a long, long boy. What are you talking about? For Link? Down here? Yeah. It's Tallbeard for a reason. So, what I can do... Oh, it's like 5 paragraphs. So the neat thing is we can... excuse me, we can bring in other layers, and that'll allow us to modify the tone and the timbre of this without losing our minds, which is something that I want to preserve today. Does this have a unison function? I don't think it does. I can toss a chorus on here and then maybe just modulate that my own, but... Hey, Poetic, how are you? Okay, so we need a little bit more drums here. It's a nice clap, but not what I'm looking for. Okay, so thank you for the kick suggestion, but I think I need to go back to my more traditional sample packs and find something. It served its purpose. That's the important part. Because really, that was exactly what I was looking for. Something short, but not like up in your face. Ableton's having a really hard time parsing through some of these folders, and I don't know if those folders are really big or if Ableton's just kind of starting to go senile. That's way better. Yeah. I really like how tight those drums are. There's no BS in them, and that's really pleasant for me. Yeah, so we can start adding like more layers maybe. I'm not entirely sure where this is going. So as always, like feedback is appreciated. Actually, no, that's wrong. Is anybody getting Pokemon Sword and Shield? Sword or Shield. I doubt people are buying both. Sword and or Shield this weekend. It's Friday, right? It comes out on Friday. I know Teen's pretty excited about it. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a limiting factor for some people. Really? I honestly haven't seen a whole lot on it. Like I can commend them for always trying new things when it comes to the franchise, and even when it seems like what they're doing is like kind of weird and off, it does seem to work. But I can understand if it has like problems for you. Kind of Pokemon out with Sun and Moon. Well, there was Sun and Moon the prior one? I thought there was one more between Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. I might be wrong though. Ultra Sun and Moon, yeah. They know how to franchise, that's for sure. This is kind of cool. It's way more basic, but honestly, I think that's kind of the route that I want to go. Um, the space that the bass gives you is actually really cool. Makes me feel old. Pokemon White. I think I played White. I honestly don't know if I've ever beat the Elite Four in any Pokemon game. Like I get to the end and I like beat the main story and I'm like, yay, I did it. And then it's like, oh, now I have to grind for 4 hours before I can fight guys that and that kind of turns me off from like this super late game. Yeah, I don't know. It might not be fun. It might be great. I thought that like the Let's Go Pikachu or whatever was going to be really dumb, and I found it to be pretty enjoyable. Where like they switched up how you catch Pokemon and how you kind of navigate the world. And it was definitely a big paradigm shift for how like that stuff happened, but they integrated it into the game in a way that was still pretty enjoyable, and I thought it wasn't going to be. So I don't know. I really don't have any opinions about Pokemon anymore. Ooh, I like that better. Does this need to be faster? Like, yeah, it does. I need that, and the bass needs to go. Okay. So it's like, what's the point of this song? I guess that's kind of, yeah, there's like there's no definitive reason to like or hate any of these games. They're just games. And again, like, I think I got halfway through it and I was like, maybe I beat the final boss and I didn't want to do the Elite Four. It was something like that. It's just like, yep, I did it. Cool, bye. And then I stopped playing. Which, yeah, I remember like the Super Endgame being just so much grinding, and I don't have time for that. Ain't got time for that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's like, there's always this huge difficulty spike when it comes to that because it's designed to be like this ultra challenge. And then there's like finding Mewtwo and fighting the legendaries and capturing all those. And it's just like, oh my God. Oh, no, thank you. An easy time with the Elite Four. That sounds pretty cool. It's not exactly a pad sound, but that's okay. So you raiding a space station? A little bit, yeah. Maybe that's the narrative that we can do with this. Like, it's like the space heist. We have to make sure that this doesn't get annoying. So we'll have it decay off, maybe? Or we could have it fade in. I guess that's the other alternative. I think that helps. I'm just trying to parse out like how this is actually going to work as a song. I could just go and grab some random samples and see if that helps. This is like, maybe. Probably not, but maybe as like rhythmic juice. I guess that's another name for a song if you wanted to go that way. Rhythm juice. Why is this loop an extra 2 beats? That's weird. Please loop. I mean, this will sound fine. I have no doubt that it won't sound fine. You just gotta process it right. Nope, it actually sounds real bad. So never mind. Why does that sound so bad? Is it seriously the tempo is off on the description? Because this says it's 151. Oh, maybe it's 151. It's not BPM. It's just the 151st sample in that library. Yeah. Cool. I don't think it really fits with the narrative that we're going here, though. I like the idea of like a spaceship heist. Kind of like the, God, was that the opening scene in Firefly? Granted, that was like a derelict ship, but I think that was the opening scene in Firefly where they were looting an empty ship. I really want to watch Firefly again, but I'm scared that it did not age well. God, that was that seriously like 18 years ago? Oh my God. September 20th, 2002. That was so long ago. I'm so old. Anyway, okay. Yeah, right. There's not much I can do about it, I guess. Oh, that won't affect that. That'll affect the... I'm kind of losing the thread on this one. Forgot it's Wednesday. Hey, Toxic, what's up? I heard that is looting instead of looting. Yeah, well, you know, join the club, I guess. So, oh, that's a nice sound. Heck yeah. That's what this needs. This needs more lasers. Every song needs more lasers, really. Why is it so... Oh, geez. Hey, Toxic, thank you so much for the 21 months. I really, really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. It has been 21 months. That's so long. That's not the chord that I wanted. Anyway, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. 21 months is so long. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this song though. So I'm just gonna mess around and we'll have a good old mess around, I guess. See what happens. So any suggestions like for this or anything else is, of course, completely acceptable. Almost 2 years, right, man? For 2 years at this point. Yeah. It's been a while. All right, I was going to get a utility on this so I could make it a little bit... Yeah, Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. Um, I'm just trying to. I'm a little baffled as to where I'm supposed to go with this, I guess. Oh, I know that feeling. I mean, my first streams were of Terraria, like a very, very long time ago. Okay, I think I need to get in the right mindset for this, and I don't think I'm in it right now. Which is to say, I need to kind of understand what I want to do with this. I want to make Minecraft, yeah. It's kind of a low impact, like low risk stream. I'm looking to make a song that is kind of like minimal house. I know minimal house lyrics, but like minimal house. Something that, yeah, thank you. Somebody had to say it. And it's just it has a good rhythm, and it doesn't get all up in its own butt about like how fancy it is. Like, I just want something that has a good driving sound to it. And I think that that's, you know, an admirable goal for something like this. So let's try to work in that direction. So I could be really wild and I could put an LFO on my LFO. It actually works pretty well. It makes the bass a little bit more. It gives it more movement without, without getting too far, like into the loop territory. So honestly, I think we have like a good like baseline for this song, but we just need to make it interesting. And I think that that's really where the problem's going to be, because we can like take this and scoosh it out for forever, but that doesn't make it a good song. What am I even modifying here? Oh, okay. I wanted to do this. Because, I mean, we could just do a bunch of arpeggiation. Exactly. Yeah, so it's stuff like this that has really simple, a really simple structure to it, and it's something that we can, you know, expand out over the course of yeah, exactly, something that we can expand out over the course of like 3 to 4 minutes, and we can just have fun with that. And honestly, that might take another 45 minutes and we're done, but you know, we'll just have fun, you know. One thing I need to do is I need to make a lead. And I think the caffeine from my tea is finally kicking in, which is Even this cat's cute meow. 2-hour tracks challenge. We'll have this in the sequel all in 2 hours. That'd be pretty fun, actually. The 2-hour album challenge. Screw you, Andrew Wong. You do it in a day, I do it in 2 hours. Yeah, I still hope that at some point we can get that Patreon reward where I make an entire album in a weekend. That would be a ton of fun, and scary as hell, but a ton of fun. Where it would probably be more of an EP than an album, but you know, it's just kind of something that I want to do. Wow, that has some resonance to it. Space. The funky frontier. Calling an album by a different name just because it's only 20 minutes long is actually kind of weird. Yeah, that's vestigial from when we had records, because they were like long plays and extended plays and all that other crap. Yeah, that's Christine's iPad was ringing. I'm sure somebody was calling her from a different room. Sorry about that. So I think this this sound is actually really nice. So this goes up. So what's happening here is there's two instruments, and this one's just kind of space funk. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think we can do. I don't really like that lead, but I think Space Funk is a pretty good name for this. Also, I still need to fix this to actually show who said the message. I think that would help a lot. I need to work on my interface a little bit more at some point. So, if we wanted to really go traditional with like the minimal house, we need to add another bass, and maybe this would be a sub bass, something that carries the offbeats a little bit more. I don't really know if that would be a sub bass, but yeah, something real simple. Well, I guess that's true. Yeah, okay, so what we need to do here is we need to run this through some feedback, I think, and maybe some like noise. I don't really care what kind of noise, but just something to give it a little bit more yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Toxic. I mean, that's kind of what I've been doing with my interface for the past 4 years. It's very different than how I started it out. Yeah, that's the sound I want. Has those little crunchies in it, but it's not like, it's not obnoxious about it. So Does it fit on volume 8? Are we talking about the same thing? What are you talking about? Oh, crunch. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I got it eventually. I still have I still have this. I figure I'll give this away to somebody at some point. It's not worth throwing it away. Does it fit in volume 8? No, I'm not using that. That's not a song name that I want to use. I know. Super sad face. Bully, yeah, cyberbully. Sorry. Okay, so let's just take this formula here. And continue to mess with it. So basically this will be the intro. How can I find it? What do they update? Do they? Yeah. Working with people can be very hard sometimes. I know I have like a meeting with our business line tomorrow relating to some big updates that are going in over the weekend, and I'm sure that I'm going to get some questions that I don't know the answers to. And I'm just going to be like, well, okay, guys, here's my best guess. And hopefully that's good enough. Because it's hard being kind of a middleman sometimes. Okay, so I was going to do a lead here. No. That's the wrong note. I feel like I need to work on making my melodies more diverse. I feel like they're often very similar to each other. But maybe I should listen to my old stuff more often because it's different than what it is now. I actually really like that. So, I mean, this song is going to be a lot of this. And that's okay by me, to be honest. Okay. So I'm putting some variation in here. I know I said this is like minimal house and stuff, but I also want it to be interesting to my own standards. I think minimal house can be like really self-congratulatory sometimes. I think that's the right word for it. It's just like, oh, look how Maximum House. Now that's a genre I want to listen to. It's just like, look how minimal this is. It's so minimal. I took all the vowels out of the title. Oh. Hey, you never know. Maybe this is pre-recorded right here, and that's what I'm doing. You don't know. Hey, what's up, son? I think it's son. Your name is like dark blue. Yeah. Your name is like super dark blue on black, so it's very hard. It's a really good design choice by Twitch to face reveal live on stream. No, that's the wrong note. Hot chocolate sounds really good. Oh my god, it's so cold. I can't remember where you live, son, if you've told me at all, but it's been anywhere between 10 Fahrenheit and 30 Fahrenheit here, and I hate it. I want it to be spring and summer again already. Hot chocolate sounds really good, though. Oh, you guys. So, yeah, what I'm doing right here is I'm going to iterate on this and mess around with it. And, yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. We're just going to have fun with this format. We'll probably add, like, 2 more leads that we can bounce between. Thought chocolate. Is that like Thanos chocolate? Holy shit, that's a good name. Thicker treat. I did not expect that. That wouldn't... Oh my god, that's so good. That would not fit for this song's name, but holy crap. Is that a thing? Because if it's not a thing, that's the smartest thing. Okay, it is a thing. I've seen it. Oh my god. I love that so much. Oh my god, I have never heard that before, but that's my favorite thing now. Oh, I can't help it. You guys bring that out in me on stream, and I love it. Yeah, that swole pumpkin, exactly. Okay, so what I'm thinking for this instrument is something that's really kind of like plucky, but has like a long delay tail to it. And I'm thinking something like a unison low width pulse wave. Something like this. And then we can go over to, still thinking a thicker treat. God, that's funny. That's seriously the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. Oh, man. Feedback. Actually, we need these to be really long, like a super long tail, and not even so they kind of disperse over time. It's the wrong instrument. A little bit too much diffusion there. I don't know. Let's see how it works. Actually, let's give ourselves a little insurance here on making it sound better. I would rather not. How do you ping pong in Valhalla delay? It is an option. One thing I wish this had was like a percentage plus or minus on that. So this sounds a little too metallic-y. So I don't know if I like it. That's better. It's just too loud now, which I can remedy. I used this melody before. I'm gonna have to change that. I can't remember where I've used that melody before, but this da da ba. I've used that before, and I can't use it again. Or I can, I guess. Like, there's, what am I gonna do? Like, slap a lawsuit on myself? I choose you, me. Me, I choose you. That's pretty funny. That's some like MC Escher stuff there. Oh, right. So you need to say that and then catch yourself in a Pokeball and then throw yourself out of that Pokeball later. That's a long sequence. This doesn't have any automation on it, does it? Cool. Just phase into a new location. I mean, it would be kind of weird if the trainers could fight the other Pokemon. Like, it would be less cute if it was just like a person up there, like, punching a Caterpie or something. That would be, like, kind of off-putting for the genre. What's up? Oh, you were talking to the cats? I was talking to the cats. Oh, okay. Go punch a Caterpie. Well, you'll probably get poisoned. Okay, so I guess that's why you use another Pokemon to do it, because otherwise you'd get poisoned. It's Caterpie? No, not Caterpie. Caterpie. It's probably the English language being stupid. You don't get poisoned unless it's convenient for the plot, unless, yeah. It's always stupid, and that's kind of the problem sometimes. Wow, there's some really good lines coming out today. Holy crap. That's really good, Em. I like that a lot. Oh, it's still funny. But this is the internet. You made it up. That's how that works. You made it. Yeah. So you see, I thought it up. English is just 3 languages in a trench coat, guys. I'm so funny. I should be on my own vlog talk show, making up original content like this all the time. Buy Reddit with the points you have now. I don't even know how much Reddit karma I have. I have a decent amount because I posted my sample packs there. I have 11,000 karma. Is that enough to buy Reddit? Also, my Reddit name is PM me or fave tune, in case anybody cared. You need like 400,000. Oh, man. Well, I screwed it up then, huh? Is it something really offensive? Yeah, I used to go by my old name B Fusion, but I just was not a fan of that name anymore, and I like the PM me your blank was really popular at the time, which I don't even know if it still is on Reddit. I haven't been on Reddit in a while, but it's just like I was kind of just like, okay, I like new music, so PM me your fave tune, dudes. I don't know if I like this lead. Might just be too quiet. Oh, that's better. The Valhalla delay is that's better. A little loud. It's also the wrong octave. I forgot I increased the octave on my thing. Nope. Ha, bum, bum. There it is. No worries, Em. Ooh. Sensual. Listen, you can interpret that however you want. Okay, so we're slowly iterating and building on the original idea for this. And honestly, like, this is kind of all that I had planned for this song, just kind of working on making a cool jam and just extending it and having fun with it. So okay, so what I want to do now is I want to introduce a new layer to this guy. And this layer will be a little bit more aggressive, maybe. Let's use massive for this, because I love using massive. It's the hot new synth from 2005. Everybody should try it. I don't know. I think it sounds pretty good. Oh, man. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to need to do more than that, huh? I'm going to go in here. There we go. Yeah, I like how that sounds. Yeah, and then we can go back to this. Or should we include the ride in here for a little bit more continuity? Plus, I love ride cymbals. You can't go wrong with a good ride. If you know what I mean. Ride cymbals are great. Brush your brains, kid. Mental hygiene is important. Can't agree more with that. Okay, so I need... Oh, man. I've been using this a lot, but I have this... from the 2-hour track challenge samples, I have the Thanos Snap, which is perfect for, like, any occasion. Honestly. It's just such a great snap sound. I apologize for all the coughing. One of these days, I'll not cough anymore, and I'll be very happy. I probably actually won't be anything because I'll have been, like, I won't be distracted by it, so I won't be thinking about it. Yeah, take care, Toxic. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for swinging by. Being part of the stream. Why did my phone boop? Oh. Somebody texted me or sent me a message. Anyway. Yes, you can parse out what I'm typing to somebody if you really want down there. It's not anything scandalous. Okay, so the it's just a little bit too long. Like, and I did this on a different song, but having like a little bit of a funny, but not the effect that I want. Okay, I actually really like that things kind of chill out here for this section. There's really not a whole lot of difference between these two, huh? Except this one has an effect on it. So what I can do is let me just kind of go like this. See how this works. That's better. Because what I'm looking for here is layering. I'm not looking to replace the other synth. I'm looking to I'm looking to like add to it. that reverb is still a little bit too much. Strings, maybe? I mean, initially I was thinking about like another pad sounds, but strings might work really well. I don't think action strings are what I'm looking for, though, because this is like, yeah. Well, maybe. I really don't like how these sound. But maybe that's just because I literally just put them in there. It just sounds bad. Yeah. Just use like analog strings. Yeah, and that's probably more in line with this. I was just like looking through random stuff. Ooh, trimplets. Let's listen to some trimplets, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, this is not what I want. Oh man, I don't think I've ever used Evolve String Torture 2. Yeah, I'm not looking for atonal stuff though. That's pretty. Yeah. Why not? It's not tuned. Cool. Or at least it's not tuned to anything that I want to do. It's like off by a semitone or something. Come on, Evolve. I thought better of you. Something from Analog Dreams, maybe? Yeah. Stabs is kind of what I was going for, I think. So let's try that. I've just had problems with Analog Dreams lately. It's taken up like all of my RAM, and I don't know why. But no, actually, no, that was Hybrid Keys. It like took up my entire CPU, and I don't know why. But whatever. It's not old. I built it like a year and a half ago. And it's not like I think Ableton's just kind of, like I said before, it's just kind of getting a little senile. Which is too bad, but that was a weird sound. I don't know. Maybe I just need to reinstall Ableton or... It's not plucky enough. That's better. Yeah, reinstalling Ableton might be the best bet for me. It's just like I wish there was more options here. I'm starting to get a little tired of how this sounds. But again, this is just one section, so I can't get like too wrapped up in it. The problem I have with reinstalling Ableton is that it's going to take forever. It probably won't. I just have to remember where everything is saved, so I don't like have to rebuild everything, because otherwise, oh come on, otherwise I'm going to go crazy trying to rebuild everything, and then I have to relink everything in the right spots, and it just sounds like a pain. But I also realize that I should do that. Oops. Go like this. Go like this. We've got some polyrhythmic stuff going on here. Would help if I assigned an instrument to this, though. I guess that's part of the whole process of making sounds. Because one of the problems that I had with my last install is that I moved some of my folders around, and then all of a sudden, every time I opened up an old project, it's like, I can't find this contact library because it's one parent folder up, and it's just so frustrating. If you just reset everything in Ableton that has an option like that, maybe. I feel like this is getting away from me a little bit. Yeah, 45 minutes left, though. Well, this song won't be as long as I thought it was going to be, and that's okay. Again, like, I'm trying to take it easy on these streams right now, just because I've been hammering music for so much the past 2 weeks, and it's just like, just take it easy and it'll be okay. You just gotta make something. It doesn't have to be like, is this too loud? Maybe this pattern needs to change a little bit. I don't know. Obviously, this is too minimal. Okay, so kind of learning as we go here. I guess we should like save and name this file. What did we have on the docket for Space Funk? I don't know about that. I kind of like Space Heist. Now I'm stalling. Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, this is going to be one of those songs where I listen to it again, you know, a couple days after I post it, and I'm like, you know, this was actually okay. But in the moment, it's like, oh, what's wrong with me? Why am I so bad at music? That's a little better. I mean, this gives it like a Rasta vibe, which I don't really know really gels with me. So the thing about adding this is I thought there was a way to like quickly change the height of it. I need to look into the presets again, I guess. Well, we might as well just do the full Star Trek thing. I think that's this. Yep. You might as well just go full, you know. It's a secret. How was I? Oh, yeah, I was looking at Apple Apps for some reason. Okay, so I feel like this little breakdown allows us to breathe and kind of go in a different direction for the rest of this, maybe. Space, the final frontier. But I'm not gonna put that in there. That's like too on the nose. You gotta just like be like, it's like a little wink. Be like, hey, I know what I'm doing. And then that was the worst wink in the world, by the way. I actually do know how to wink, but. Actually, no, I want to use this one because it has more stuttering. Yeah. So I can actually just go like this. Just do a little copy pasta for some of this, and that's okay. And then we can get back to the other stuff in a minute, maybe. But I don't know. I feel at this point we kind of just need to fill out the song and then figure it out from there, because I've been kind of spinning my wheels for a little bit. And how much time do we have left? 39 minutes. So we're running low on time, but we're not like out of time. It's the nature of the music. You know that I'm kind of bereft of ideas when I'm like listening to the song over and over, because it's a way to waste time, and it's not the best way to do it. That's real loud. Does this not have velocity sensitivity? That does make me a little happy. I don't like that. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah. I don't know. It's just layering at this point, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Music's hard, guys. You ever realize that? Like, making music's tough. Okay, we need another layer for the hats, maybe. Again, this is also kind of filling in. Maybe adding more hat layers is just kind of filling in gaps that should be more open, but I don't know. Won't know until we try, I guess. God, why does Ableton take so long to load the file previews? Yeah, something like that. Okay, these sounds aren't great. Let's do some drum kits. Salamander, open hi-hat. That's really all I'm looking for here. That's too metallic. I think that's going to be too metallic too. Yeah. Oh, maybe it'll add a nice little flair to it. Yeah, it actually works pretty well. Oh, right, duplicate. Yeah, so let's just propagate that throughout the rest of this. It's a little loud, but that's okay. It's just another layer. Yeah, take care, Em. Thanks for hanging out. This has been more of a chill stream, but I appreciate you being around. Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, so I guess what we need to do now is bring back all these other layers. And just kind of get things back to the way they were, but with new and improved drums. I don't know. It's a lot of copy pasting. I'm going to get rid of the Thanos snap at the end here, because I think that's run its course for the song. Except for right here. Yeah, let's switch it up here. It's really hard for me to make music like this. it's really hard. Like, I keep wanting to add complexity, and I keep wanting to add all this stuff to it, and I realize that computer keeps rebooting. I think there was some Windows updates or something that was going on. But it's like I really want to keep adding complexity and like depth to this song, and the whole idea is that you're not supposed to. You're supposed to just kind of let the feeling of the song carry it. And maybe some of the problem here is we don't have a lot of background noise. Like, we don't have anything to carry the song in the background. So this is a bunch of effects on it, right? Because I put something here like a long time ago, and I was like, that was a bad idea, and I took it out. It's good. I'm being too harsh on this. Overall. Oops. That does make me smile, though, adding that melody. You're doing great, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you, Poetic. I appreciate that. Like, it's not a bad song. It's just like, let's talk about genres. It's not a bad song. It's just like something that's outside of my comfort zone, so I don't know what's good and what's bad. Moreover, I don't know how to make, like, I'm not as familiar with this style of music as I am with other stuff. So it's like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. You know? Oh, sorry. Rock quotes. Right. I like rock quotes. One of my buddies made that up a long, long time ago, and I totally stole it from him. Man, it's like everybody wants to DM me. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing I can't wait until after to respond to. Let's use Massive X, because Massive X is fun. Because Massive X has like this reverb that's called a Wanderlust, I think. That all you have to do is just put that in there, and you've got a cool synth. All right, you still can't drag and drop this, but at least it's like responsive now, which is nice. I mean, really, I'm just looking for textures. So let's just keep getting those textures out there. This is only low pass, huh? Give me a band pass, I guess. Burp, burp. Kind of creates this haunting sound, and another thing I can do is I can switch up the rhythm to always drop one of the kicks. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I guess that's the answer to that one. Oh, I thought I set up a... There we go. Thought I set up some automation for this. Massive X is really weird about like accessibility to its knobs, though. Yeah. I kind of hear you there. Yeah, some of them are like turn, you have to click and hold and go up and down. Some of them are left and right. Some of them you have to actually rotate around the knob, which is crap and awful UI. But it's like, oh, it's true to the feel of a real synth. And it's like, no, if you wanted the feel of a real synth, you'd get a real synth. You wouldn't deal with digital. Sorry, apparently I have strong feelings about that. That's funny. I'm kind of ending the song here. But what I was talking about with Massive is some of these knobs just aren't editable. Like I can't go in and edit this unless I go up and like assign this to this, and then I can go in and modify the size. It's just like, but why? Massive was so easy. The original Massive was so easy for that kind of stuff. And then Massive X is just like, nah, let's obfuscate this and make sure that you only use these 16 assignable knobs rather than being able to edit everything. And it's just, it's a limitation that I don't fully understand. Okay, let's listen to this whole thing. I think what we have is very good. I wanna stress that right away. I think what we have is very good. However, I think we could make it a lot better with some mindful changes when it comes to just how we manage some of this stuff. So, oh, hello, Five. Oh, that's not Five. That's Flav. Flav Creations. How are you doing, buddy? I'm working on this song, and it's going okay. It's kind of like this minimal house stuff. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. It's not like something that has a whole lot, but that's kind of the point. Actually, let me switch out of headphone mode. Oh. Oof. That's no fun. I know how it goes, though. You gotta make it louder. That's how everything sounds better. That's a little better. That sucks. There we go. Okay, so this hi-hat is way too loud. Yeah. Yeah. You want to ask me something for a bit though? But yeah, like feel free to ask questions. And I've said this on prior streams, but it's just like I would rather have a conversation with somebody than finish a song. So go for it. You'd worked on that you'd recommend for background music to a battle. Depends. Are you talking about like a traditional RPG style game, or are you talking about something a little bit more sci-fi? Because I mean, even this song would fit with some kind of like a puzzle sci-fi. Final Fantasy Six bat. Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah. Off the top of my head, I'm gonna say not really, but I know that I've made songs in the past that have like those kind of stylings. It's not exactly my strong suit, but I also like to do weird stuff, which is kind of like what this song is right now. But let me look after the stream. Yes, all my music's on Spotify. So you can go to abstraction.rocks. And that's all my Spotify stuff. You might find something on there. I honestly like. There's a couple songs that I can think of that might fit, but they would require a little work, and that's not a bad thing. That would just be something we can work on together. But yeah, like battle songs like that aren't exactly my strong suit, but there's always opportunities to learn. Yeah. Song's weird. The size. Okay. Yeah, I know how it goes. Yeah, Spotify is a weird beast. I was like trying to find the people that I follow on Spotify the other day, and I just couldn't. Like I was looking through all the like the options and everything. It's just like, yeah, I follow these people, but I kind of want to know who I follow too. And I'm sure it's somewhere in like in the application, but I just couldn't find it. I think this song's more or less done. I feel like there's like more work that could go into it. But yeah, come on. Ableton, why do you gotta do me like that? Oh, thank you, Creations. I really do like this song. This is a little outside. I think I was talking about this when you popped in, but it's like this is a little outside of what I normally do for music, and I have a hard time knowing if this is good or bad. And I think like the separation of time is really what needs to happen for this one for me to actually like listen to it again and be like, yeah, this was okay. So it's like right now I feel like, oh, this is kind of dumb and bad, but I know that when I listen to this like tomorrow or the next day, I'll be like, it's decent. I was actually thinking about doing some kind of like weird jazzy thing at the end, but I also don't want to imbue all of the songs I have with the weird jazzy stuff that I usually do. So I don't know if it's really the right choice, but I've got 8 minutes to mess around, so. Yeah, not really. Maybe having something arpeggiated like that might be kind of good. I won't be able to play it live. Yeah, maybe I can. Hey, Obsidian, how are you? It's good to see ya. Oops. I think it's Obsidian. Again, like my dark mode on here is bad. Yeah, there it is. It's like it's my old man eyes can't always read like dark purple on dark gray. Bring your poker face. Bring my poker face. Who are you? I forgot that it's poker night. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it. I'll have to evaluate what's going on this evening after this. Oh, hello, Ashley. Now I know who you are. I think you've been on the stream before, or maybe you just didn't talk. I can't remember. I know you've stalked me. Are you sure that you're Ashley because you're not spelling your own name right? That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't blame you. Hey, kitties. Honestly, I don't think this piano is really the right call for this. I should just leave it minimal. Worth a shot. I mean, it's like you could do the whole jazzy thing, just like. It just doesn't fit. Like the style of improvisation that I usually do doesn't really fit with the... That's really loud. So I think this song's pretty much done. Let's listen to it one more time, see if there's any additions that I can add. So many options. Okay. I kind of like that. Okay. Get a little funky with this. There we go. Actually, how about this? I actually like that a lot. It refreshes things a little bit. Keep doing that, huh? Yeah, I'll give you guys a text if I can make it. I need to figure out what's going on tonight. So things have been kind of busy around here today, and I told Kevin that too. Where I was just like, I'm not sure.
Alarm! Beep beep alarm!
That, time's up. I'm not sure if I can make it, so I'll give you guys a text regardless. Okay. Yeah, we're done. Just wanted to give that snap. There we go. It's a pretty good song. I have mixed feelings about it, but it's a pretty good song. I think that overall, it'll sound better tomorrow when I listen to it again. So yeah, I think we did well today, considering. I mean, this is what I've been talking about. Like, I made all of these songs. I've made 9 songs in the last 10 days. So it's like I'm trying very hard to stay focused and not burn myself out. So yeah, it's been very busy around here. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and being a part of this stream. It means a lot to me. If you wanted to support this channel and my Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/Ben_Burns, where you will be able to download this song as well as the other 208, 210 other songs from the 2-Hour Track Challenge, as well as 2 exclusive albums and all that other fun stuff. Really, on my outro screen, which I'm going to pop up right now just because, on my outro screen, I should have like, hey, patrons, thank you so much for being a part of this. Like, it would be really cool if I had that listed there. Maybe I'll update my patron stream with that. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this and making a cool song. So, I'll see you later. I already had the outro screen, so I can't wave, but just imagine that I'm waving. That's good enough. So, see you later, guys.